Hey guys, I'm Magical Lady Duchess, and this is my husband Damon. And today he's going to help me do my video on twin flames. And I thought, who better to help me than my husband, because he is my twin flame. So let me dive right in. I'm also going to talk about like your soulmate and what's the difference, and then I will tell you how you know that this person is your twin flame and not your soulmate. I want you to comment, like, subscribe, and share below. Please leave your comments below. I will have a description below where you can reach me for readings and spiritual work and everything else on my website. So now I'm going to go into the video. What is a twin flame and how is it not like a soulmate? What I will tell you is that soulmates are very temporary people. They are not a permanent fixture in your lifetime. They are temporary. They are to inflame you to the point to where you can meet your soulmate and be open to that fact. Also, with that being said, twin flames are like a perfect mirror to each other. My husband is a perfect mirror to me. Almost to the point where people say we look alike, which I don't think so, because I think my husband's beautiful. He's so handsome.
Hold on, but you're more beautiful than I am.
Thank you, baby. You can talk up louder. You don't have to be all shy. So the twin flame relationship is unlike any other relationship. But how do we know that we actually met him or her? So with that being said, the idea of twin flames is old, but as society has undergone a type of accelerated awakening, it has become more widely known and acceptable, because everybody thought that your soulmate, oh, he's my soulmate, and it's just the end all to be all. But when in fact, you can have 10 soulmates, and they are not just specified to the relationship of a romantic one. They could be your parent, friend, child, lover, next door neighbor. They can be that. But the twin flame connection is only the romantic type of relationship. Twin flames help to awaken you like nobody else ever has, and they show you who you are. I thought that I had been in love before I met my husband. I really did. I thought that I had been in love before. But it wasn't until I met him that I truly understood what love really was. It was not tied to a monetary thing. It was tied to the fact that this person makes me breathe easier.
Different. I never known that one. That's a new.
Yeah, baby.
Breathe easy.
You did. You made me feel like I could take on anything and just breathe easier.
I like it.
Thank you, baby. Okay. Anyway, so the twin flame is that's the only connection. It's like a romantic one. Twin flame relationships, they describe them as a single flame that is placed in two different souls, and these two souls are reincarnated in over a course of several lifetimes, gathering human experiences and learning that usually come together. I tend to disagree with this fact at times, because I think that my husband and I have been together in several lifetimes. I think that we always get together around this time in our life path, and we join until one of us leaves here. I tentatively think that I always tend to die first, even though he's older than I am. I tentatively think that I die first. I don't know why I think that. But that's how I feel. I feel like that. Let's see. Okay, so let me tell you, one of the first signs to know that you have met your twin flame is that you truly have like a different, higher level of understanding towards each other. You make sense to each other, while sometimes you wonder about your choices. You simply understand the soul. Like, I don't understand everything that my husband do all the time, but I do understand his soul and his intent behind what it is that he do. And I'm sure he definitely don't understand my shit because I be everywhere.
Yeah, you have your moments. You good though.
Thank you. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, that's what we do.
I'm not starting over either. I'm not editing
It's a
it.
roll out.
No, I'm not editing that shit out either. It's just gonna stay in there. So there's also like a familiarity between twin flames that make us feel like we've known each other forever. It is the quality that makes our connection timeless. It's the feeling of looking into each other's eyes and seeing ourselves reflected back at us. It's not always going to make sense, and it's not going to follow any predetermined timeline, but it will shake us to our core. My husband know me so well to the point where when I start getting agitated or irritated about something, he can feel it. And literally all he do is just reach out and touch me. Like sometimes if I'm on if I'm doing like a reading and he just so happens to be in the room, or if I'm doing a consultation or something and I'm on the phone with somebody, and especially if he be over the road and I'm riding with him, he will literally reach out and touch my arm, and where I was feeling weak, all of a sudden I am so strengthened. That's like what I'm talking about. Like, and then like when I miss him, I literally feel like when I see him again, it's like both of us are meeting for the first time every time. It's almost like a synchronized push and pull towards your mate. This is the type of connection that's very overwhelming at times and extremely terrifying. That's why when a lot of you guys meet your twin flames, you don't trust shit he say because you so used to your soulmates, because all they ask you is lie. Like I said, so that connection is very overwhelming at times, and I don't want to overtalk, baby. You can say something if you want to.
Oh, you're good. I'm sidekicking.
What does that mean?
You Batman and I'm Robin. Yeah. You good.
Okay. Batman. No, you sound Batman. Okay. So while the reasoning behind these roles are still much unknown, it kind of seems as part of an equal division, kind of like the yin and yang energy upon creation. And there's one partner who's constantly sacred of the connection. Often it's the male energy, and the other one is the validator, which is usually the female of all the feelings and energy that are present. This is how you guys kind of balance each other out. My husband does not practice. My husband is not a witch, really. He's just a pagan, and he's a pagan, whereas I practice witchcraft. He doesn't necessarily. Will you chill out? But he understands the kinetic energy that it takes to make us both function. My husband doesn't have like all the eloquent words and shit that I might use at times, but when my husband speaks, it speaks to the core of me. And he's able to like sit me down, to calm me down, because I could be something else. I know that's hard to believe. I know it's hard to believe, right? Many people often dismiss their twin flame connection because of the initial difficulty. But it's hard in the beginning, but it truly defines what the relationship is. And let me say that again. When my husband first came into my life, I didn't really know why he was there or what the connection was. I just knew when I met him, it was something about him that was so strong that I did not know, I couldn't identify it. And just looking at his picture, I knew I was supposed to be talking to him. I didn't really know why. I don't know. I don't know why, but I knew that I was supposed to be talking to him. I knew that he was supposed to be a part of my life. I knew it. I just couldn't figure out what. And then when the first time that we spoke on the phone, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was as if, I don't know, it was like a surprise. Don't you think so, Dan?
Yeah. Very, very enlightening on my part. I mean, it was very nice. Very enlightening, very pleasant. I was calm. At first I was nervous, but it didn't take long for me to calm down. But it was real refreshing.
It was like a beautiful surprise.
Yeah.
That song by India Irie. It's called "Beautiful Surprise." YouTube it. Like literally, that's how I feel when I first heard his voice. It was like, where did you come from? Like, it was a surprise. It was beautiful. And on our first date, on our first date, Damon told me that he was dating me so that I could be his wife, not dating me to just date me. And that kind of scared me, cause who wants to hear that shit on the first date? That this dude telling you, I'm marry you. And I was like, oh.
Like I said, you wasn't easy. You wasn't easy in the beginning. You tried to push me away.
I did, because I wasn't used to it. I didn't know what to expect from this experience.
Yeah, but you had your guard up. It was respectable.
But what did you tell me?
I told you I wasn't going anywhere. And whenever you was ready, I was going to be here. When you told me to get the hell home, I got the hell home. When I got a block and a half down the road, you called me back. Hey.
We didn't discuss you saying that part on the video.
Just saying, it's real talk. I mean, it's the truth. You tried to push me away, and
it's because I didn't know. I
could have been one of those guys that was like, well, you know what, fuck it, going on. But I didn't do that. I knew where I wanted to be with you in my life, so I wasn't. When you was ready, I open arms.
The entire purpose of a twin flame experience is to challenge one another and to wake each other up to the best possible version of yourself. But not everyone is ready to be awakened. Not everyone is ready to dive deep into their soul to see what lurks there. And sometimes, no matter how our hearts feel in the end, it's sometimes easier just to run away. And that's what I did in the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
I did. The major thing to a twin flame is connection. And no matter how many times we part ways, and trust me, I was breaking up with him, shit.
Quite a few times.
Once every 2 weeks. We always find our way back to one another. Time becomes irrelevant because souls don't understand the concept of months or years. We only understand the feeling of powerful eye contact and the incredible soul-shaking energy when our chakra points line up with one another. And it's because of these intense physical responses that everything drops away when two flames come into contact with each other. One thing I will say is that I'm just as much in love with him today than I was those years ago. Probably intensified times 10. Because at first I didn't really care about him leaving and being gone, or because he's a truck driver or whatever the case may be. And now, I mean, shit, I'd be ready to lose my shit if he gone away
for more than 48 hours.
Don't do that.
What's the truth?
Somebody trying to call me. But anyway, soulmates, like I said, they are not your twin flame. Soulmates are temporary. They prepare you for your twin flame, and sometimes you need a whole bunch of preparing. So I don't want you guys to ever think that because you're in a relationship with somebody and it don't work out, that that's the end all to be all. That's just to get you to your next level, so that when you do find your soulmate, you're open and willing, and you see the difference between, your twin flame, that you are open and willing, and you can see the difference between what's temporary and what's permanent. Soulmates are important to our journey of the self-actualization of like living and being and experiencing. But they are not your end all or be all. They are just a point of reference in your life where you were. Just think about this. If I would have met my twin flame 10 years ago, I would not have had the experiences to really make me appreciate who he was as a man today. And that's how it happens. That's how it just becomes. It doesn't mean that you're not going to go through, because you are. and you have to live your life the way that you do. However, your twin energy is amazing. It's healing. It's loving. It is everything. My husband means everything to me, and he doesn't have to be a 10, but to anybody but me. And I'm so comfortable with that, and I'm so loving with that. I mean, it's like this great redefining moment that I get to live every day of my life. To the point where now I'm just now getting used to it. I'm just now not starting to fear things. I'm just now doing that, even though he's never changed. He's always been the same, if nothing else, more loving. So I just wanted to share like that experience of what a twin flame is and the difference between that and a soulmate, because there are two totally different things. They have a lot of reading material on the difference of the two. So take the time to, research a lot. And I'm gonna say this too, don't give the temporary people permanent places like that, because you will hold on to something for 20 years like he did.
Yeah. Yeah. 20 years I thought she was my quote unquote soulmate.
But she was. But you should have cut that off though.
Yeah.
I mean,
she wasn't a twin flame, she was just a soulmate. So
I mean, again, you got many different soulmates. You will meet more than one soulmate in one lifetime. But they are not your twin flame. Your twin flame or twin soul is your true energetic counterpart, and you only meet them once. You only have one.
And there you have it.
So this is my little video. I hope that it helped to shed some type of light on the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame. Remember, you can have many soulmates, but you only have one true twin flame. I'm Magical Lady Duchess. If you guys have any comments, concerns, you just want to tell me about your experience with your soulmate, or in retrospect to you having a twin flame, please drop the comments below. I do respond to pretty much everybody's comment. And I appreciate the feedback. It lets me know. And I wanted to do a video with my husband because I haven't done one with him in a long time. And I love my daddy. That's why I call him. Thank you. Thank you so much, sweetie. Anyway, thank you for this video. Thank you for this time. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. And for those who still question if I hoodooed my husband, I did. But it was well after the fact. But anyway, you don't care, do you? So talk to you later. You can find me on my Facebook page at Infinite Energy. I do not let everybody in, so if you do friend requested, please be sure to answer the questions, because that will get you in the door. Once you get in the door, you gotta post a video to introduce yourself. If you don't want to do that, don't even attempt to get in. I don't like lurkers. You can also go to my website at www.magicalLadyDuchess.com. That's MAGICKAL, LadyDuchess.com, for readings and for workings. This is my video on twin flames. I'll probably do something a little bit deeper and more in depth at another later time, but I just wanted to give you guys something on this. All right. Thank you. Say bye, Damon.
Love you guys. Take care.